Hello, I'm back again with another box review. Feels like I haven't done one of these for a long time, but I think December just felt like a really long month. Anyway, this is the Bokksu for January. It is called Shinshun New Year. So thank you to Christopher for sponsoring this box. If you would like to sponsor the Sakura Co for this month, it's still up for grabs. And of course, if you do that, you can pick the character that I review it as from the characters that I already cosplay, of course. So you can head over to my wish lists if you would like to do that. And let's get into this box right now. So the first thing we have is the tea, actually. Okay. Matcha Genmaicha tea. So I don't think I kept the package actually, which is rare for me. But apparently the package was supposed to be like a red envelope, which, if you know anything about like Chinese New Year, which I do because one of my friends is Chinese, they give money in red envelopes at Chinese New Year. So I guess they do the same kind of thing for Japanese New Year. Anyway, it's roasted rice and green tea. It's nothing special. This is a lot of their tea tastes like this. It's good, nice and roasty. I wish there was another one because I would have got my friend to make milk tea out of it. That's what I do now if I have two of a tea in a box. I drink one straight and then I get her to make milk tea out of the other one. But this time it was only one, so no milk tea this month. The next thing is Yokohama caramel cake. This thing was pretty good actually. It looks sort of like a donut. Oops. It's ring shaped. And yeah, it tastes like caramel. It's nice and moist. You can actually see it's kind of, I think it's probably soaked in some kind of syrup because you can see in the package it's very damp. But yeah, this was a good caramel flavored cake and it was nice and soft. There was two, that's why that one looks untouched, because it is. The next thing is Kanjuku Miyazaki Mango Chocolate. I feel like we had something similar to this before. I'm gonna have to dig it out. It's really tiny and it's in the bottom. There's two of these too. So, it's just a little crunchy thing that I want to say it has corn. Let me double check that, because there's two things that are kind of similar in this box, and one of them's corn. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was the other one I'm thinking of. But there's something crispy in here anyway. It's kind of like Rice Krispie sort of texture. And it tastes like mango, which apparently this place is famous for mangoes. One of the things that I like about these boxes is they use fruits and stuff that you can only get in Japan, so then I kind of wonder what the real fruit tastes like, but like this is apparently, the mangoes from Miyazaki Prefecture are some of the most expensive and tastiest mangoes on earth. So I don't know how much that comes across in this little chocolate crispy thing, but it was good. I liked it. Ooh, I really like this one. Persimmon mochi. I like persimmons. I had one, the first time I had a persimmon, it was not ripe. So I thought I hated them, because if you've ever had an unripe persimmon, it's kind of like pouring sand into your mouth. It just sucks all the moisture out of your mouth and it's disgusting. So you don't even really taste it. You just feel awful. And then I had a ripe one and then I was like, oh, this actually does taste good. So if you eat this persimmon mochi, you get all the persimmon flavor without the mouth-drying weirdness of trying to guess if it's ripe or not. So that was nice. I'm pretty fond of that. Butter Kaoru Custard Financier Shonen Gold. Now, this thing was really weird. It's a tiny little cake. There were two of these too. It's just a tiny, tiny little round cake. And at first, I didn't look at it when I ate it. Like, I didn't look in the book. I just picked it up and ate it. Because usually what I do is I eat all the things that have two of them first. So I just ate this, and I couldn't tell what flavor it was supposed to be besides alcohol. If you've ever had, like, a rum cake or any kind of cake that's soaked in alcohol, that's what this tastes like. But supposedly it's custard. I didn't taste any custard, just booze. And the alcohol is mentioned as an afterthought in the ingredients. It's not anywhere in the description. It just says, delicious proprietary custard cream and Japanese cultured butter pair beautifully with shonen gold, a fragrant, juicy, and moderately acidic fruit found only in Kanagawa Prefecture. Now, okay, it does taste a little bit like citrus, but if you wanted to know what this exotic Japanese fruit tastes like, you're not going to get it from this cake. It just tastes like booze cake with a hint of citrus. So it's good, but I don't think it showcases this fancy fruit as well as they might have liked. This is the other thing I was talking about. This Kinako Azuki Crunch. This is the thing that has the flavor kind of like or the texture rather, kind of like the mango chocolate thing. It's also the crispy stuff, but it tastes like that the roasted soybean powder, which I didn't know existed until I started getting these boxes, and now I really like it. And it's supposed to have red bean in it, which I barely tasted. I mostly tasted the soybean powder, but that's not bad because I like that stuff. Ooh, this was exciting. Matcha chocolate covered strawberry. So, this is a freeze-dried strawberry, and it's covered in, like, matcha chocolate. And you can see one. So it's just a little ball, and it tastes like green tea chocolate, and then on the inside there's a really strangely textured but delicious strawberry. So I really like those. There's 3 of them. I ate one, so I have 2 more to look forward to. And yeah, that was pretty exciting. I like that one. The next thing is Daruma Senbei rice crackers. So, oh, I just realized now there's different flavors. I was going to say, I don't think I ate all the flavors. Now I'm curious. Anyway, they're supposed to be shaped like Daruma, which are those little, they're on here. They're those little Japanese doll things with kind of scary faces, if I'm being honest. Oh, wow, there's a big one in here. This is actually more exciting than I expected. So, yeah, I guess they also kind of look like a snowman if you're not Japanese. But there's all different flavors of them. And there's a really big one in here. Let me get it out. Oh, he's got a face! Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, this guy has a full-on face. The little ones don't have faces. But this guy does. So let me see. There's supposed to be a sesame one, which I think I see because it's covered in sesame seeds. Let me see what the other flavors are supposed to be. Oh, there's 8 flavors. Matcha, nori. Nori is the one I had, and black sesame. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and eat more of those later. I thought they were all the same flavor. That's my bad. I had the nori one and it was good. Where's the package for this? This package is gonna be really boring since I ate the thing out of it and there's just nothing on it. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Tsukisamu Anpan Caramel Custard. So, these anpan things have been in the Bokksu before, and they actually mention that. And yeah, this has, like, caramel paste in the white bean paste inside it, and this was actually really well done. While that other thing tasted more like alcohol than the fruit it was trying to showcase, this thing you can equally taste the bean paste and the caramel, so I think the balance on this one was better. And then, like, the dough for these is kind of bready, and it's always nice. So, that was a good treat. Okay, this thing I still have. Hochija tea warabi mochi. This is kind of like if you saw my previous video with the raindrop mochi. It came in a thing like that. And it also came with the soybean powder that I really like. And this one is Hojicha flavored, so it tastes like that roasted tea. And it's delicious. Yeah, I really like these. And I like watching them jiggle. I also have to take this out because it comes in like a little plastic bubble. And then I could taste it like that, but I also can't really put the soybean powder on it when it's in there and it won't look nice. So I was just put it on a plate. And then I can have it out during the video. I'm gonna eat the rest of that after the video, by the way. It's delicious. This one surprised me. So, Yokohama butter sandwich cookie. Actually, I'm gonna open it. There was 2 of these. Now, they like to do like the cream sandwich cookies, and this was actually one of my favorite ones. So, they have little pictures on them. I don't know how well, yeah, you probably can't see it because of the light. But this one has like a horse-drawn carriage on it, and then on the other side, there's like some buildings and a windmill, maybe? Anyway, it has little pictures on it. And the cookie is a little different from the other ones. It's a little bit salty. I feel like I've had cookies like this before. Yeah. It's got that sort of sweet and savory thing that I enjoy. So despite just supposedly being like butter flavored, it's actually one of my favorite sandwich cookies that we've had in a box so far. Continuing on the theme of less is more, I guess. These potato chips. So, they're just sesame oil and salt. So they don't really have a flavor, they're like plain. But, that's a tiny one. Oh man, did I eat all the big ones? I probably did. I ate a lot of these, they were good. They're kind of a nice in-between. They're not as thick as like a ruffle chip, but they're also not as thin as a normal chip. And they're nice and crispy. And the sesame oil and the salt just kind of accentuate the potato flavor, so they taste very good and potatoey. Not too salty. They're definitely like an understated flavor, but if you like potatoes, these are very excellent chips. I think this is another weird fruit. Why are you hiding? I found gummies this time. Ohita Kanjuku Kabosu gummy. So, kabosu is another one of these fruits that I'd never heard of, so thanks, Bokksu, for teaching me this. Kabosu is the citrus fruit native to Oita Prefecture. So, yeah, this is, I guess that's it. It looks kind of like an orange. It doesn't taste like an orange, though. It's almost like a really mild lemon. Like a sweet lemon. If that makes any sense. It tastes more on the lemon end than the orange end, if you ask me. But yeah, they're just little gummies. Which... they're very good. I like them a lot. And I think there's only one more thing, and this thing, if it is what I think it is, blew me away. Yes. Iborigako Okaki. So, Iborigako is apparently smoked pickled radish, which sounds very weird. And these are rice crackers. They're kind of funny shaped. They're all just like random shapes. But they taste amazing. I don't know about the radish part, but they definitely taste like smoke. They are smoky and salty, and they're really, really good. They have an extremely strong flavor. I find that sometimes they'll put like rice crackers in these things, and then they don't taste like a lot. This thing tastes like a lot. It's very strong, but very good. So, every once in a while I'll just pop one of these in my mouth to get a little flavor shot and wake myself up. And that's the Bokksu for January. So my favorite things. Favorite savory thing has gotta be these guys. I like the potato chips, I really do. But I'm not the biggest fan of potatoes in the world, and these, the smoky flavor, is just phenomenal. They're very excellent. The sweet thing I feel like I'm gonna have a bit of a harder time with. This thing is up here. This warabi mochi. Because I like the roasted tea, and I like the soybean powder. But also I really like these matcha strawberries. So maybe we're going to have a tie this time. These things are very different, and I don't think I can really pick one over the other. And as for stuff I didn't like, I don't know if there was anything, really. No, I can't think of anything I didn't like. Usually I don't have anything I don't like in a bokksu. So, I mean, maybe the biggest disappointment was that cake that just tastes like alcohol and not like the fruit. But, whatever. I like alcohol-soaked cakes, so what can I say? It's delicious, and I'm not going to complain about it. And that's it for this month. There will be a Sakurako video coming this month, whenever it gets here. Still up to be sponsored if you want to do that. So, until that arrives, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you for the next one.